Hello and welcome to another episode of Forerunner, Powering the Edge. I'm your host from the Forerunner Systems team. Today we're diving into a fascinating shift in the tech world, the move of data centers going off-grid. It's all about control, speed, and guaranteed uptime. We'll cover why this change is happening, the benefits, and what it means for the future of data management. So stay tuned as we explore these key points and more. One of the most intriguing shifts we're observing is that nearly 1 in 3 U.S. data centers are planning to go off-grid. You might think this is just an experimental phase, but no, it's actually a clear, directional trend. Data centers are looking for more control over their power supply, reliability, and operational costs. By stepping off the traditional grid, they can harness alternative energy sources like solar, wind, and even on-site generation techniques. This means they are not just adopting new technologies, but are strategically moving to ensure resilience, efficiency, and sustainability in their operations. What does this mean for the industry? For starters, it could lead to increased innovation in how data centers are designed and maintained. By reducing dependency on the traditional energy grid, data centers can better manage their own energy needs, reduce costs, and enhance their uptime. This move also aligns with broader environmental goals, addressing both energy consumption concerns and carbon footprint reductions. It's certainly a shift that promises to reshape the landscape of data management. But let's take a step back and look at a significant issue confronting this shift: the grid interconnection delays. Right now, it takes anywhere from 18 to 24 months to get a new data center connected to the grid. Yes, you heard that right, up to 2 years. These delays are not just frustrating, they're becoming a primary constraint on growth and deployment. It's not that we lack the technology or the capability to generate the power these data centers need. The real obstacle lies in getting that power to where it's needed. Imagine you're ready to roll with a cutting-edge data center that promises increased efficiency and reduced operational costs. You've invested in alternative energy sources, and everything's good to go. But you can't actually start operating because you're stuck in a lengthy queue waiting for grid access. This bottleneck is a game changer. The industry is now shifting its focus from how to generate power to how to make it accessible. This change in mindset is crucial for the future. If we can solve these grid access issues, we'll unlock new levels of growth and innovation within the tech and data management sectors. So, while it's fantastic to talk about off-grid solutions and alternative energy, let's not forget that making these technologies accessible is just as critical. Ensuring quick and efficient grid interconnections needs to become a priority if the industry wants to keep up with its rapid pace of development. So, why exactly is the grid becoming such a bottleneck? First off, the congestion and permitting delays are huge factors. Imagine trying to weave through traffic in a city center. Now imagine that, but for an entire infrastructure system. Grid congestion happens when the demand for electricity transmission exceeds the available capacity of the infrastructure. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a serious operational challenge. Consider the real-world impact. Tech companies poised to launch groundbreaking new data centers are sitting idle because they can't get grid access. The delays, often extending from 18 to 24 months, hamper any immediate deployment plans and escalate costs. The infrastructure limits make waiting for the grid operationally unacceptable. The traditional grid simply wasn't designed to handle the giant leap in energy demand we're seeing today. Much of the infrastructure is outdated, requiring significant upgrades to accommodate modern needs. Imagine if your business was all set to go, but you couldn't open your doors for almost 2 years because the road leading to your premises hadn't been built yet. That's what it's like for these data centers. These bottlenecks aren't just hypothetical, they're happening right now. For instance, several high-profile data centers have had to delay their operations significantly, impacting everything from potential revenue to technological advancements. The industry's growth rate is faster than the grid's improvement rate, meaning we're constantly playing catch-up. Now, let's address a common misconception. Going off-grid doesn't mean data centers are isolated. Far from it. Modern off-grid systems are designed to still interface with the traditional grid, but they don't depend on it. This brings a host of benefits. By being off-grid, data centers gain control and independence over their operations. They can decide their energy sources, optimize their energy usage, and ensure high reliability and uptime without waiting for grid connections. This autonomy allows for greater flexibility and resilience in their operations. So, in essence, off-grid means controlled, not cut off. It's a strategic move towards greater efficiency, sustainability, and operational excellence. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about hydrogen and fuel cells, which are becoming increasingly popular as energy sources. Hydrogen fuel cells generate electricity through a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, producing only water and heat as byproducts. This makes them a cleaner alternative to traditional fossil fuels. One of the significant advantages of hydrogen and fuel cells is their ability to continuously generate power. Unlike batteries, which store energy and eventually deplete, fuel cells can keep producing electricity as long as they have a supply of hydrogen. This continuous generation makes them particularly attractive for data centers that require a constant and reliable power source. Not only does this reduce dependency on diesel generators, but it also means fewer emissions and a lower carbon footprint. Data center operators are increasingly considering hydrogen and fuel cells for long-duration resilience. In scenarios where traditional energy sources might fail or become unreliable, hydrogen fuel cells can serve as a robust backup. This is crucial for ensuring uptime and reliability, especially as the demand for data storage and processing continues to grow. As we look forward to more sustainable and reliable energy options, it's clear that hydrogen and fuel cells present a promising solution for the industry's future. Now, let's circle back to how these shifts are impacting the broader landscape of data management. When it comes to designing data centers, we're noticing a significant shift in priorities. Operators are increasingly opting for guaranteed uptime over theoretical efficiency gains. Why is that? Well, in today's fast-paced world, reliability is king. There's no point in having the most efficient system in the world if it's prone to breakdowns or downtime. What's becoming clear is that having guaranteed continuous operation is worth more than squeezing out those extra efficiency percentages. The importance of reliability in our current infrastructure can't be overstated. With so many sectors relying heavily on digital services and online functionalities, even a few minutes of downtime can translate to substantial losses, both financially and in terms of reputation. Reliability ensures that data centers can handle the demand and maintain service without interruptions, which is critical for everything from financial transactions to emergency services. To illustrate, let's look at a couple of real-world scenarios where reliability has made all the difference. One case that stands out is a major e-commerce giant that prioritized uptime in their data centers. By investing heavily in redundant systems and backup power supplies, they managed to avoid a catastrophic failure during a peak shopping period. This focus on reliability not only saved them millions but also maintained customer trust. Another example is in the healthcare sector. Hospitals with reliable IT infrastructures can provide continuous patient care, manage electronic health records effectively, and ensure life-saving systems are always operational. In these instances, the ability to guarantee service is not just about efficiency, it's a matter of life and death. These case studies highlight that while efficiency is important, reliability is often where the true value lies. So what does all this mean for energy architecture? Great question. Let's start with the rise of on-site generation and microgrids. Instead of relying on traditional power supplies, many data centers are now looking at generating their own power on-site. This can range from using solar panels to wind turbines, and even advanced on-site generators. The idea is to be as self-sufficient as possible, reducing dependency on external grid systems that can be unreliable or slow to respond. Microgrids take this concept even further. They are localized energy grids with control capability, meaning they can disconnect from the traditional grid and operate autonomously. This setup provides much greater stability and reliability, which is critical for data centers that require a consistent power supply to maintain their operations. Not to mention, with advancements in battery storage technologies, these microgrids can store excess energy generated during low-demand periods for use when demand spikes. And then there's modular infrastructure, which is fast becoming the new baseline in data center design. Think of it like building blocks. Instead of constructing a massive facility all at once, modular infrastructure allows data centers to be built in phases or modules. This means each module can be optimized for specific types of workloads or energy needs. It offers incredible flexibility and efficiency in scaling operations. Plus, modularity allows for faster deployment, which is crucial given the rapid pace at which data demand is growing. So, looking forward, what can we expect for the future of energy architecture in data centers? Well, the focus will likely be on further enhancing autonomy and flexibility. We'll see more integration of renewable energy sources and smarter energy management systems to ensure data centers can adapt to changing conditions in real time. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will play a crucial role in optimizing energy consumption and predicting potential failures before they happen. All these advancements aim to create data centers that are not only more resilient and efficient, but also more sustainable. As companies increasingly emphasize their environmental, social, and governance goals, the pressure to adopt greener technologies will only grow. In essence, the future of energy architecture in data centers is one that prioritizes sustainability, efficiency, and reliability through innovative solutions and smart designs. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Forerunner, Powering the Edge. I'm your host from the Forerunner Systems team, and today we're talking about an exciting and transformative shift in the tech world. Data centers evolving from grid consumers to self-managed energy operators. So, what does it mean for data centers to become self-managed energy systems? Essentially, it involves data centers generating and controlling their own power supply, rather than depending entirely on traditional power grids. This can include using various renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and on-site generation technologies. By doing so, data centers have greater control, reliability, and efficiency while also making strides towards sustainability. What does this shift unlock for the future? For one, it opens the door for increased innovation in data center design and operation. With self-managed energy systems, data centers can better manage their energy needs, optimize usage, and ensure consistent uptime. This not only improves operational efficiency, but also aligns with broader environmental goals such as reducing carbon footprints and promoting renewable energy use. Of course, this transformation comes with its own set of benefits and challenges. On the benefit side, data centers gain energy independence and resilience, lower operational costs, and a greener footprint. However, the potential challenges include the initial investment costs of setting up these self-managed systems and managing the complexity of integrating various energy sources. Additionally, there is the need for advanced energy management systems to control and distribute the generated power effectively. Despite these challenges, the shift from grid consumers to energy operators marks a significant evolution in the data center industry, paving the way for a more sustainable and efficient future. This brings us to the end of the episode. That's a wrap for this episode of Forerunner, Powering the Edge. Today, we explored the fascinating shift of data centers moving off-grid, from the reasons behind the trend to its impact on reliability and efficiency. We also discussed the significant challenges such as grid interconnection delays and delved into the benefits of alternative energy solutions like hydrogen fuel cells. Additionally, we touched on the importance of guaranteed uptime over theoretical efficiency. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you found this discussion as enlightening as we did. This is the Forerunner Systems team signing off. See you next time.